Hey everyone, welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Voltron. Let's get started with a horizontal line going across for the lower edge of the brow. So I'm going to start on the left side and draw a straight line going all the way across from left to right. From the ends I'm going to go straight up the sides. Now from the tops I just want to come in towards the center, leaving a gap in the middle. So start on the left side, we're going to come across and into right about there. We'll continue on the right side. From the inside, let's draw two short lines coming down. Now we're going to pull these in towards the center. From the bottom of this point, I'm going to step down, start with a point. Now from here I'm going to angle down and out towards the left, and then down and out towards the right. From the top inside corners, we're going to draw two angled lines coming up and in towards the top. Let's go up in an angle, go to the right side and do the same thing, to the same height. Now we're just going to close off the end with a straight line. Now let's fill in the side of the helmet. From the corner, I'm going to step in, angle up and in, just below the top line. We're going to go across. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the end, we're going to step in, draw an angled line coming up, and then in, and then we'll just draw a straight line across the top. Now let's add a little bit of detail to the sides. From this point, I'm going to step in, just follow that same angle going up. Now along the bottom, I'm going to come in, leaving a little gap on the inside. Now right here, I'm going to draw a short little line coming up. Let's connect the outside to the inside with an angled line. Now we take that and flip it over on the right side. Now let's move back down and draw in the eyes and the nose. From the bottom of these 2 points, we're going to angle down and in towards the tip of the nose. And we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. Now let's draw the eyes on either side. So from this corner, I'm going to step in, draw a half circle coming up in towards the top corner of the nose. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Directly below the nose, we're going to add a curve for the mouth. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve up in the middle, and then back down on the right. Now let's go in and draw on the side of the head. From the bottom corner here, I'm going to step in to create a little overlap, draw a straight line coming down towards the jaw, and we'll do the same thing on the right side. From the jaw, we're going to angle in towards the chin. Now we're going to flatten off the bottom with a straight line. Let's add some detail to the jaw. From these 2 points, and go straight up. Now we're going to angle in just below the mouth, and then we'll close it off with a straight line. From the outside corner, I'm going to follow that same angle going up towards the side of the head. Let's add in some cheekbones. From this line, we're going to step up, follow that same angle, coming down just below the eye, and we'll come straight down. We'll do the same thing on the right. And then from the top corner, we're going to angle up towards the inside of the eye. Let's go in and add some side panels. So just above this point, I'm going to angle down and out toward the left. We'll do the same thing on the right. We're going to come down with a straight line. And then we'll pull this in behind the jaw. Let's trim this out on the inside. So we're just going to follow those same angles all the way around. On the inside of the panels, we're going to add a couple horizontal lines. So let's start in the middle with one straight line. We're going to go up, draw one up here, and then one along the bottom. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now let's move up and add in the horns. So on the side on the left here, we're going to draw a short angled line going out, and then we'll go straight up to the top. We'll do the same thing on the right. So let's line this up, going out, and we'll go straight up. From the ends, we're going to angle these down and out. Now let's come down with a straight line. And then from here, we're going to angle down and in behind the side of the head. I want to add one little detail to the top of the head here. So in between these 2 points, I'm going to step in, start with a straight line going across. Now we're going to angle up. Now we're going to come down towards the center point. Now that we've drawn the head, let's work our way down the body. So from the corner of the chin, we're going to step out, draw an angle line coming out and down. Do that on both sides. Now from here, we're going to draw a straight line coming down towards the center. In the center of the chest, I'm going to add a large upside down triangle. So from the side of the body, we're going to step in, just underneath the chin, we'll draw a straight line going across. Now we're going to come down and in towards the center. Now let's add a detail to the center. So we leave a gap in the center. On the left side, we're going to angle out and down. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to come down in towards the middle, towards a point. Now we're going to move down and draw on the lower part of the body. From the corner of the chest, we're going to step in, draw an angled line coming down and in towards the hip on both sides. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, going down and then back up. Let's add some detail to the center. From the middle, we're going to step up, start with a point. We'll angle up towards the left and then up towards the right. Now we're going to curve towards the side of the body, following that same curve of the lower part of the belt. Let's add the center of the belt. So on either side, we're going to draw a straight line coming down. We're going to come in with a short angled line. Then we'll close off the bottom with a straight line. Now we're going to trim this out along the inside. Now directly below the buckle, right in the middle here, we're going to draw a short line going across. And then from the left side, I'm going to curve out and then down towards the left foot. We'll do the same thing on the right. Let's flatten off the bottom of the feet, so straight line going out. And from here, we're going to draw an angled line coming up towards the top of the foot. Let's take this line and draw a straight line coming in towards the inside of the leg. Now from the corner of the foot, I'm going to step in, draw an angled line going up. Now we're going to take this point and curve across to the inside of the leg, going up and then back down. Do the same thing on the right. Stepping in, draw an angled line. Now we're going to curve up and then back down. Now from the hips, we're going to curve the outside of the leg coming in behind the boot. So we're going to create a little overlap on the end. Let's thicken up the sole on the bottom of the foot. So we're going to step up, draw a straight line going across on both sides. Along the top center of the foot, we're going to add a V, coming down and then back up. Do that on both sides. Now from the bottom of the V, we're going to draw an angled line coming down towards the top of this line. Now from the top of the V, I want to draw 2 angled lines going up towards the top of the boot. We'll do the same thing on the right. Starting on the outside, we'll angle up and in. And then on either side of the stripe, we're going to add 2 circles. One on the left, and then one on the right. From the inside of the lower torso, on the left side I'm going to curve up and out towards the side of the leg. We'll do the same on the right. Now let's move back up and draw on the arms. I'm going to start with the shoulders first. From this point in the chest, I'm going to curve out and then back in underneath the head. Now from that same point, I'm going to follow the same angle of the chest, going out towards the edge of the shoulder. Now we're going to curve that back in towards the top, coming in and then up. Do the same thing on the right. So extending this line out, and we'll curve that up and in towards the top. Let's go back to the inside of the arm. I'm going to draw a short angled line coming down and out. From the outside, I'm going to come straight down. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with an angled line. Now we'll do the same thing on the right. Starting here, angled down and out. On the outside, I'm going to come straight down. We'll connect those 2 points with an angled line. From the end of the shoulder, I'm going to step in and draw 2 angled lines coming down. Then I'm going to overlap those 2 lines with an angled line. From the outside, we'll come down just over those lines. Let's do the same thing on the right. Stepping in on both sides. Now we're going to overlap these 2 points with an angled line. Now we're going to simplify the hands. Let's start on the inside. We're going to curve in and then back out. From this point, I'm going to draw a short angled line going up. We're going to follow that same curve, going up and in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving in and then out. We'll flatten off the end, curve up and then in. Now we're going to wrap the fingers in the opposite direction. From this point, we're going to go around the thumb and then down. Then from that end, I'm going to follow that same angled line, going up and out on both sides. Now let's connect these ends with a curve, going out and then back in. Along the edge of the hand, right in the middle, I'm going to draw an upside down V, going up and then back down. Do the same thing on the right. From the inside of the hand, I'm going to angle down, aiming towards the top of that upside down V. And I'm going to angle out towards the outside of the hand. We'll do the same thing on the right. Starting from the inside, come down, and we'll go back up. From that center point, I'm going to leave a gap. I'm going to step out. We're going to follow that same curve going all the way up towards the top of the arm. I'm going to step in, follow that same curve. Do the same thing on the right side. Then on either side of the stripe, we're going to add 2 circles. One on the left, and then one on the right. Now we're going to add some simple ears along the top of the eyes. So above this eye, we're going to draw a straight line above each eye. Now we're going to go up to a point, going up and then down. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with that straight line across each eye. We'll go up to a point. Now the final thing we're going to do is add the wings along the side. So we're going to start on the side of the shoulder, we're going to step up, we're going to angle up and out, then we're going to angle up and in behind the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. So we're lining this up, go up and out, and we're going to angle up in behind the head. From this corner, we're going to step in, draw a straight line, just follow that same angle going out. We're going to go straight up. And we're going to pull this back down at that same angle in behind the head. About halfway along this line, just split this in half. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. Starting from the corner, we're going to step up. Follow that same angle going out. We're going to go straight up towards the top. And we're going to pull this back in behind the head. Now let's split this in half. From the outside, we'll come down and in. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Voltron. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.